Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we are going to see what changes have we done in our backend source. So if you're not in the mood to see what's going on in our backend side, you can simply skip this video, but you need to know how to run this source. I have already explained it in previous series, but you can simply just download it and simply just run npm install and then npm run, and that's it. But if you are interested to know how we can add the FCM service to our backend service, which ours is Node.js, you have to follow this video. So first thing to do is to download this source, simple video backend. I'm not gonna write codes here, but I'm going to explain what changes have we done on this source. So inside my simple video call backend, we used to get only one parameter, which was the username of the user. But right here, we are going to get the token. It's actually the Firebase token, and store it inside our connection handler. Right here, we have the user token as well as the username. We need to add a package to our package file, which is Firebase Admin. So using this library, you are able to send notification to the clients that you have their Firebase tokens. After adding this Firebase Admin library, we are going to need to get a key for our admin panel, right? So it means that our source is eligible to send the tokens. To do that, we need to go to our Firebase console, create a new project, which I have already done here. And let's go inside it. Inside this project setting, you will be able to also add the key for your Android device or other devices. But here we are going to add the admin panel to our backend. So we need to go to service accounts using the configuration that you want. If you are running it in the Java or Python or Go, you need to switch between them. But here I'm going to use the Node.js and press the generate key button. And then you'll have a new file downloaded inside your download history, which I'll have it here in my source, something like this. And then simply add it inside the main routes of your application. And then we are going to start by adding service accounts using this JSON file, of course. And then the admin, which requires the Firebase admin library to initialize the app. All you need to do for setting up the panel is just simply these 5 lines of the code. After setting up the panel, we have added a new placeholder or data structure for our user tokens. If you remember, if you have seen the previous series about this simple call, we used to store the usernames based on their socket object. We have a new data structure which will bind the username to their FCM tokens. Simple as that. So the process is the same as the previous version, but there's a small difference. Let me scroll down and show you what's happening here. The findUser type is handling 2 types right here. So inside this if and else block, first of all, we will check if the user is online, if the socket client is stable or established. We know that user is online. We don't need to send the push notification. So simply just respond the client with the user online status and then send back the message to the sender. But if the user is not online or the socket client is closed, it's time to send the notification, of course. But first thing, we need to know if the user got the Firebase uploaded to the server. We query inside the user token data structure with the target username, which is the key of the target that we are going to need to send the push notification to it. And if we don't find it, if it's false, it means that we don't have the user's token and also the user is offline. So we can't do anything about it. But if we have the user token, we are going to get rid of this if block. And then it's time to send the notification to the client. So we are going to fetch the token from our user's token data structure. We are going to set up a payload for the notification, which contains the user token data and some option for specific operation systems. Now inside a try catch block, we are going to fetch the results of the sending the notification to the client. We await for the result using this function admin.messaging.send and adding the payload to the constructor of it. We are going to wait for the result, and if it does go well, it means that the notification is sent, and we are going to respond to the sender of the request with this message that user is offline, but we sent the notification. But if something goes wrong, it means that we were not able to send the notification to the target that we want. So we will send back that, hey, the user is offline, we don't have the notification sent, and simple as that. So we only changed one simple type of the signals to the server. So the rest of it is forwarding message. It means that the call process goes the same way that was before. Now it's time to dive to our Android source and see how we can set up the FCM for Android client. Till the next video, see you everyone.